Hey, how's it going everybody? Like Butter here, and today I'm going to be bringing you some Gears of War Judgment Early Access Overrun gameplay. Now, this wasn't my first match. I wanted to get used to the game, try out the new controller scheme before I tried getting a gameplay for you guys. This is a commentary over the gameplay, so this isn't live. And so I got the Early Access yesterday, and I've been playing this game like crazy. I think I was playing this till 5:30 a.m., something crazy like that. I did post a video yesterday showing you a really sweet double with the breach shot and then almost the on-screen triple, no bots. It was so close to being one of the most disgusting clips I could have thought of gotten in that first like couple of hours that I was playing. It would have been really sweet. So if you didn't see that, I will put a link in the description and an annotation at the end of the video. But I want to give you guys my thoughts on this playlist, or on this game mode, and if I feel like it's going to be a competitive game mode and whatnot. So first of all, let me talk about the game overall, changes from Gears of War 3, what the game feels like. It feels extremely similar to Gears of War 3. It is a little different. I found myself throwing grenades a few times on accident because I used to spam the left bumper all the time in Gears of War 3. You guys saw it in my commentaries. I would do it so that it kind of gave me better vision of the map because it would bring up the TACCOM. And I'm so in that habit that when you hit the left bumper in Gears of War Judgment, that was a nice pretty headshot through the little smoke there. If you do it in Gears of War Judgment, you throw a grenade. Luckily for me, this guy that I was the, I believe the scout, I'm not sure. But basically my job is to throw grenades to be able to see Locust through walls so you can see where the other team is if they're near. So I kept throwing nades on myself for a little bit, but the control scheme is super easy. You just hit the left bumper really fast to throw a grenade or hold it down to twirl it like you did in the other Gears. And then to switch weapons, all you gotta do is just tap that Y button, just like Call of Duty and stuff. So it's really fun. The game mode itself is super fast paced. Let me just stick to the basics as of right now. So yeah, the game does feel super Gears 3-ish, but at the same time it has a little different of a feel. Like I felt like I was kind of toying around with the sensitivities and stuff with the sniper. Like the sensitivity felt really slow on like the Lancer and the shotgun, but really fast in the sniper. I don't know, it was just kind of weird. Here I'm using the Marksa, which is a 2 headshot weapon, which sucks because if you go up against a Rager on the other team, even though the Ragers cost a lot for the Locust, they can use the breach shot, which is a 1-shot headshot, but it's a no scope. So there's like pros to cons to each side, and it's really good. The game felt very fluent, very good. It's just different because after all, this is OverRun, so most Locusts take more shots than others. But for the most part, I think the breach shot, the Marksa is 2 headshots in a row, or just 2 headshots before a Cantus can heal them, stuff like that. And you can just pop their head right off. So I did have a couple of nice doubles during the day. I think I got a double on-screen headshot later on in this gameplay, so make sure to check this out. So let me explain how OverRun basically works. It is a lot, in my opinion, kind of like League of Legends, sort of how you just slowly move up into their base, and then but what happens is it opens up more of the map the better that the Locusts do. So if the Locusts actually move into the base and they open the E-hole, the E-hole for the E-penis, just kidding. Anyways, for the emergence hole, if they open that up and put enough damage on a certain area, and the COG don't defend it, then it moves on to the next part of the map, and the COG basically have to just hold the Locust off. And it's really fun, but what I notice is this game mode is super hectic. Like, you'll see me just spraying the sniper at times, and it's because it's so fast paced that sometimes you're just kind of going crazy. And at this point I was like, holy fuck, here comes the Serapede, which is pretty nuts. So how the Locust works is much like Beast Mode. You get points for doing things like destroying, destroying the turrets, destroying the barricades, killing people. You get points, and you can use those points to use different locusts. I liked using the Rager, but it took a minute or two to get enough points to use the Rager, but it was really fun because the breach shot was different, it was new, and like I said in the video that I posted earlier on today, actually at like 5:30 a.m., you'll see me get a nice double with that breach shot. So that's definitely going to be a good montage weapon for sure. I don't know if in the actual multiplayer if it's going to be a one shot headshot. I think I saw it being a 2-shot headshot, but I'm assuming it's going to be a 1-shot headshot because it's a no scope and it's hard to hit from long range. But as far as the faded cursor in the middle of the screen, it's not like annoying or anything. Like, I thought maybe it was going to be super frustrating to have that cursor there because I'm not used to it, but it wasn't that bad actually. I got used to it pretty quick, and wow, I got bodied right there. But there's like pros to cons to each character that you use on the Locust. Like, you see those grenadiers that get the shotgun, they get the shotgun and they get a grenade, and I think they also get a lancer. They move like super slow, so they tried very hard to balance everything, and I think to an extent the COG have an advantage. There's a double right there. Those are pretty hard to hit with the marks though, just because you pretty much have to hit 4 headshots in a row, and it could be difficult. As far as the blind firing goes, I noticed the hip fires were extremely accurate, but you can't really tell in this game mode because for most of the Locusts it takes so many shots to kill them. But what I'm going to end up showing is just one round. So basically what happens is you start on COG, or say you start on COG, and then you hold the Locust off, then it switches sides and you go on Locust. So I do have a couple cool Locust gameplays, but I don't want this to be super long. But I am going to have maybe Iceman, Landon on my channel because they both have the early access as well. So maybe we'll do some videos where all of us are playing by ourselves. One thing's for sure is that this game mode can be super competitive, and the reason for that is because the roles are so important individually that there's going to be a set meta for each team. So obviously, like on the COG side, each character that you use, so whether you're Cole, whether you're Barrett, anybody, you have a specific role. So it's going to be pretty much meta to have one of each because of how important each individual character is. Like, I was noticing that I was getting low on ammo in some parts, and I was like asking Alec, I was like, dude, how do I get more ammo? And he was like, yeah, you need a cold train to send you ammo. And I was just thinking about it, and it was like cool how every character has its own role in winning the game. And the same goes for the Locust. Like, you gotta figure out like what you want to do to break into their base. Like, do you go all tickers? Do you go 2 tickers, 2 wretches to start? Or I mean, excuse me, 2 tickers, 3 wretches to start since it's 5-on-5. Do you do 1 big guy, 3 wretches, and a ticker? Like, there's gonna be like an infinite amount of strategies when it comes down to this. And it was a really fun game mode. I know some of my friends don't really enjoy it that much because it's different, you know, but I thought it was pretty fun just because it's new, you know, it's different, and it's really cool to see somebody on the other side actually controlling the huge Locust characters that you wouldn't see in a regular multiplayer. So I'm super excited for the full release of Gears of War Judgment. For those of you who pre-ordered at GameStop, you'll be getting early access on OverRun mode on Friday, which is tomorrow. So you guys only have 1 day to wait. It's not a big deal. I'm gonna headshot this corpse right here. Boom! Headshot. How dirty was that? I was just kind of spraying through his back, and I guess if you hit them in the head, it blows their head off. So as you can see, the Locusts have opened the E-hole. So what that means now is that we're getting pushed back. This was the 3rd round, so as you can see on the map, it shows the different parts of the map that you go to. But nothing really spectacular happened this round, so I just wanted to show you guys that we came out with the round victory, so we held them off. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, and also drop me a comment and let me know what you guys think about the gameplay, or if you want to see anything over the next couple of days while I have the OverRun early access. Thanks again for watching, everyone, and I will talk to you next time.